Oh! I just seen it!
No. Okay.
Ow.
Do you have the courage to spend a night in one of the most famously haunted houses in the world? The YouTube team Ghost Trip Investigation does, and they prove it by enduring a frightening event at the Conjuring house. Inside, their paranormal devices quickly start capturing unusual readings.
Faulty, they don't just randomly go off. You can't clap, there's no remote. They have to physically...
Can you now set that off again?
Physically sense movement, guys. Oh!
Shortly after, something is knocked over, but it's hard to tell what it is.
That was not Dan.
That's the first time Slimer's ever done it.
That was not Dan.
Mate, you've got to be literally touching it.
No, really.
Yeah.
Please, there's energy close.
It's not Dan. That is not Dan. That is it's
It won't let me get near it.
It won't let you get near it.
Using a spirit box, they ask the demon a few questions.
That whispered it.
It whispered it?
Yeah.
No. 1,000,000%.
Just let it play.
It said...
It does sound like it says Conjuring there. Later, it seems to be trying to get in.
Trying to get in. People said trying to get in. Trying to get in.
Okay. Here you go.
Open the door.
They've opened the door.
Did they just open the door to a demon? They walk around outside, and for a moment, it sounds like someone is chasing them.
House. Whoa! No. What was it?
Something loud, mate.
Mate.
Back inside, they bring out a Ouija board, and it only seems to draw the spirits in closer.
It's like the top of the table's twisting off its base.
The bear. Me, mate, I don't like this.
Slowly take one hand off, Dan. Slowly take one hand off.
Back off.
Did you capture that?
Wow.
Did you capture that?
This isn't...
Well, that last part could be explained by an uneven table leg, but I'm not so sure about the rest of it. I think this house definitely has a reputation for a reason. Animals are often said to be more sensitive to the paranormal, but is that true? Well, we might find out in this next video. In this creepy clip shared on Instagram by the user Unexplained Truth, viewers watch a dog acting in a strange way. The strange scene has caused viewers to speculate, with one person suggesting that it looks like something invisible is trying to control the animal. The video has sparked discussions about dogs' heightened senses, with one commenter suggesting that the dog could be reacting to a supernatural presence. This theory ties into the common belief that animals are more sensitive to the paranormal. However, a more practical explanation from another viewer suggests that the dog could be dealing with rabies, a serious illness that can cause drastic changes in behavior. What do you think is behind the dog's strange actions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Sometimes, you can just feel the presence of evil in certain places, even in your own home. Posted by Big Daddy Marco on the Very Spooky Video subreddit, the Redditor shares that he's been quarantined in a haunted house. Originally uploaded to YouTube by Donnie Drunker, he writes, "Since being in quarantine, paranormal and haunted activity has manifested in poltergeist activity on almost a daily basis. I believe the entity is demonic in nature." Terry, the poster, explains that this is an update and recap of footage captured during his live stream. He also mentions that he believes there's more than one spirit in his home. Using a paranormal tool that detects movement, the recap shows something clearly present in the hallway, with its presence being revealed multiple times. In the final clip, a kinetic image appears, and Terry commands the entity to leave. After a brief moment, it does, as he instructs.
Trespass against us. I'm shaking so bad right now, man.
It disappears from the monitor. Some commenters suggest that Terry should bring in a demonologist to remove the entity from his home. What would you do if you sensed, heard, and saw a demonic spirit in your home? Would you stay or would you leave? This post comes from the popular ghost subreddit and is sure to make you lose a few hours of sleep tonight. The uploader, NewRay5425, says he works in an old building in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. One night, while working, he suddenly saw something out of the corner of his eye that struck him as very strange. At first, he brushed it off, thinking it was just his eyes playing tricks on him. However, he decided to start recording the hallway, just in case. And as it turns out, it was definitely a good idea to start filming. Take a look and see what happens.
Did you see it?
If you look closely at this part of the video, you'll notice something move, followed by a black, ghostly shadow appearing. The video ends with the uploader asking, "Did you see it?" before what sounds like another voice quickly responds, saying no. Some commenters suggest it could have been someone vacuuming or cleaning, but others aren't so sure, believing it was definitely some kind of ghostly entity. But what do you think? Be sure to share all your theories in the comments below. The Old St. Mary's Church in Clophill, England, is famous not only for its historical significance, but also for its eerie reputation among ghost hunters. Built in the 14th century and abandoned in the 1800s when a new church was constructed nearer to the village center, its ruins have become a hotspot for paranormal activity. Legends tell of dark rituals and unsettling events, including tales of midnight gatherings where gravestones were supposedly moved into circles for occult practices. In 1963, two boys made a grim discovery when they found the bones of Jenny Humberstone, buried in 1770, eerily laid out on a makeshift altar beside the remains of a kraal. Police suspected it was part of a ritual involving black magic. This discovery thrust the church into the spotlight, earning it the title of the haunted church. Since then, numerous visitors and paranormal experts have reported strange phenomena, such as ghostly whispers, spectral figures, and sudden temperature drops. These chilling accounts have cemented St. Mary's Church's reputation as one of the UK's most haunted sites, attracting both thrill seekers and ghost hunters eager to experience its supernatural ambience. In a chilling nighttime exploration, captured on video by HauntX TV, a pair of paranormal investigators venture into this infamous location, hoping to make contact with any lingering spirits.
He's still on now.
So now we're hiding in a graveyard right beside it in the complete darkness.
After searching the grounds for a while, the team, armed with a spirit box, begins attempting communication, asking the spirits to share any information about an elderly priest.
An elderly priest? Something happened to him. Can you tell us the story of the priest, the elderly priest?
Almost instantly this happens.
But before it turned into something else, tell us about the priest. What? What did it just say?
Explain the lights.
Well, I don't know, but it said
Eric.
The investigators continue with their questioning, and soon the device crackles to life, revealing a voice that identifies itself as a boy named Eric.
It says we've got a boy with us called Eric.
Altar.
At the altar.
When asked if he was the priest, the spirit box delivers a chilling response.
Are you the elderly priest?
Am I dead?
Unfortunately.
Beside you.
I know, Eric. Are you behind me? You stood behind me, Eric. Oh. You standing behind me, Eric? Because I can hear you. I heard a groan.
Here.
Yep. How? Said it. He's right behind me.
Sorry?
Eric.
Eric, are you nice?
The conversation becomes more unsettling as Eric appears to acknowledge the explorer's presence.
Standing behind you.
Which? Who?
Who are you standing behind? Me or Ali?
I'm upset.
When asked if they can offer any help, the spirit box responds with a warning.
Can we help?
Bad entities here.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay.
The communication takes an even darker turn when the voice through the box says,
Body was taken.
Where was your body taken to?
Driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, the investigators press on, asking the spirit to manifest. Shortly after, something happens.
Please, show yourself. How about if we go further back? City! Something set that alarm off, because that was not me and that was not Sadie. Nobody else was with us. We've walked all the way around that place, even inside a bit of it, and nothing went off.
So, what do you think? Could this infamous old church truly be haunted? I'll leave it to you to decide. TikTok user Tothefloor269 has been posting disturbing experiences from their home, suggesting that a ghostly entity may be haunting the place. Strange events late at night have caused both the uploader and viewers to wonder if something darker is involved. In one video, the user starts recording after sensing an unsettling presence in their living room.
Show yourself. Show yourself to me. I want to see who you are. No. I want to see who you are. Leave me alone. Show me your face or leave my house. I demand it. No. Go.
In another video filmed on a different night, the situation intensifies. While in the kitchen, the user notices something unusual outside the window.
Something was looking at me through the window, and I heard that lady crying against it. Coming out of the kitchen. I'm freaking out.
Though the video doesn't capture the sound, the uploader says they heard a woman scream just moments earlier. As they keep filming, things take a chilling turn. Watch to see what happens next.
No.
Out of nowhere, a knife flies across the kitchen, narrowly missing the uploader.
No.
These strange events have led viewers to speculate wildly. Could it really be a haunting, or is there another explanation? With more disturbing clips surfacing, the mystery behind this eerie situation only seems to be growing. In this unsettling video shared on Instagram by the account emotional_story_20, something unusual is happening in a river. Take a look. Something seems to be struggling beneath the surface of the water. As the camera focuses on the spot, something large and dark briefly appears, suggesting a significant presence lurking beneath the surface. Towards the end, large clumps of grass are seen being ripped up and thrown aside, indicating that whatever is beneath the surface is massive and powerful. The footage has sparked curiosity and speculation online, with viewers debating what the creature could be. When reports emerge of large, unidentified creatures spotted in rivers, it catches the attention of both cryptozoologists and wildlife enthusiasts. The idea of encountering a river-dwelling cryptid, like Mokele Mbembe, a creature from Central African folklore, often described as a dinosaur-like beast, excites the imagination. Mokele Mbembe is said to live in the Congo River Basin, and is portrayed as having a long neck, a reptilian body, and a herbivorous diet, feeding on river plants. However, such a sighting might also be explained by the presence of large, known aquatic animals, depending on the location. In American rivers, for example, creatures like manatees could be mistaken for cryptids due to their size and unusual appearance. But without knowing the specific location where the video was filmed, it's hard to determine whether the creature in question is a cryptid, like Mokele Mbembe, or a well-known animal like a manatee. In a new episode of The Haunted Side posted to YouTube, Patrick ventures into the spooky Schultz House of Horrors, situated within the Satro Tunnel ghost town. Despite his extensive paranormal investigation experience, he's unprepared for the horrors he's about to encounter. For the first 20 minutes of the video, he doesn't find anything too intriguing, though the eerie state of the building is unsettling. However, at one point, Patrick hears something disturbing that takes him by surprise.
Are you over there by those chairs? Reveal? Are you gonna reveal yourself down there? Whoa. Whoa. Did you move one of those?
A minute later, Patrick moves to another part of the building, likely hoping for safety in a completely different area. However, as he soon discovers, that is not the case.
Did you move one of these chairs? Ooh, okay. Did you move one of these chairs? Ooh, okay. Okay. You guys are just messing with me now, huh? Hold on, I'm gonna come down here.
Finally, upon entering another room, the YouTuber asks a question to any possible spirit present, likely not expecting an answer, but to his surprise, that's exactly what happens.
Is that you? Can you do it again if I'm right here? Okay. What the? That was. I don't even know what to do right now. I think I backed into a corner.
Suddenly, Patrick hears a strange voice whisper, "Yes," in response to his question, causing him to gasp in surprise. The investigation ends shortly after that.
You back in here? Is that your bird? I heard your voice. Is that your bird? I heard your voice.
Do you think it's really as terrifying as people say? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This clip, shared by an anonymous user, shows the poster, who recently moved to a remote area, capturing something truly unsettling on camera. Take a look. It looks like someone or something is wandering around the yard late at night. The scene takes place in a remote area where the user's house is situated on a fenced hill, said to be unreachable, and surrounded by thick forest, with no neighbors nearby. The poster shares their unease, mentioning the creepy atmosphere they've felt since moving in, and asks the online community for their thoughts, hoping for a clear explanation. So, what do you think? Is it a person or something more mysterious? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. On November 13th, 2023, YouTuber Asterisk looked to the stars. Asterisk had a hauntingly surreal experience in the middle of the night. Around 3:25 a.m., while sitting in bed playing bingo on their laptop, they were interrupted by a strange noise coming through their open bedroom window. At first, the sound was faint, so they muted the TV to listen more carefully. When the noise returned, they were startled to recognize what sounded like a horse's neigh echoing across their property, which used to be an old horse farm, but is now eerily empty. With only their cell phone, they recorded the sound and ended up capturing something far more chilling. Take a look. It's difficult to see at first, but a white figure can be spotted pacing up and down their driveway. The ghostly figure seems to move along the sidewalk. Eventually, it moves toward the barn before vanishing completely. capturing both the eerie horse sounds and the mysterious figure. The OP was able to see the translucent entity with their own eyes, as well as through the camera's lens. According to the YouTuber, this isn't their first strange experience at their century-old farmhouse, known for its paranormal activity. However, this is the first time they've managed to capture something on camera, leaving viewers both fascinated and unnerved by the sight of an unknown figure pacing where horses once roamed. A Texas AANDM University student in Corpus Christi, known as Pfeiffer Tiur, has been experiencing unexplained noises in his dorm room. What started as occasional knocking has, over several months, evolved into persistent paranormal sounds, such as footsteps from an empty room. This red line at 15 seconds marks the far wall. As mentioned, no one is in the room, except for a possible poltergeist. The room is too small for anyone to hide, and the mattress couldn't have been lifted by anyone. There's a closet next to the mattress, and it's empty. The bathroom door opens and closes, but no one is found inside, even though the space is tiny, smaller than the previous room. There's a brief moment of darkness from 46 to 48 seconds, which could suggest a spot where he paused the recording, let someone out of the bathroom, and then resumed filming to make it seem empty. However, I didn't notice any such transition in the first room with the mattress, so my gut instinct says this event is real. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Asterisk Exploring the Unknown Asterisk. This time, Roberto and Isaac visited a haunted slaughterhouse where they captured something intriguing. At one point, something strange appears behind Isaac.
A fascination, like we were talking about, a fascination for me. I think it's a human fascination too. Like we were talking about, you always wonder, our thing is we always wonder about the afterlife as humans.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that ghosts and things like that are a confirmation of the afterlife. So whether it's a spiritual thing or just you want to scare yourself, it's kind of I think the paranormal is a cool thing, you know?
A shadowy figure, barely visible to the camera, can be seen right behind Isaac. Could this be a paranormal sighting, or is it a hoax? Is there a rational explanation for this phenomenon? A recent video shared with the YouTube channel D's Dark Adventures has raised some concerns. It started as a basic how-to project recorded by a young boy in his garage, but took an unexpected and creepy turn. Take a look. Watching it again, a strange figure can be seen briefly near the garage entrance in the background. The strange figure is visible for just a moment and disappears when the camera pans back. The boy, focused on his project, didn't notice it while filming and only saw it later while editing the footage. He suspects it might have been a stalker nearby, but many viewers think otherwise. The figure's sudden disappearance has led some to believe it could be something paranormal, possibly a ghost passing through. This next clip came from an anonymous source. At first, the video seems normal, showing boxes stacked in a living room. A man explains to the camera that he's in the process of moving. He mentions that while relaxing and playing video games, he noticed one kitchen cabinet that kept opening on its own.
We're about to move. We're getting the hell out of here. I'm playing some video games. And like people are saying, oh, how do you know which cabinet's going to open? It's always the same cabinet. Watch. Okay, oh, hold on, watch this. This is gonna creep you out. There's nobody in here. You guys, if you don't believe me, there's nobody in here. Seriously. Holy. You guys, seriously, you guys have asked for it.
He quickly pointed the camera at the kitchen to show he wasn't lying, and the cabinet opened right after he mentioned it. He didn't seem scared, almost like he was used to it. Later, after playing video games for a bit, he moved the camera to a different spot and claimed to have noticed something else unusual in his home. What's your take on this? This unsettling clip of security footage from the TikTok account Ramaharjan41 shows a chilling scene taking place. The short, vague footage without any location details enhances the eerie mystery. This creepy moment not only suggests a possible supernatural presence, but also heightens the fear of being followed in the dark. The abrupt ending of the video fuels speculation about the strange ghostly figure seen late at night. Now let's check out a video uploaded by a user named Schnookums92. They explain that the location they're exploring in Newport, Kentucky used to be a Thriftway grocery store until around 2002. After sitting vacant for about a decade, it was turned into a hardware store, which also eventually closed down, leaving the place empty again. The uploader claims that every time they've walked by, they've noticed this strange occurrence. Take a look.
Tell me, why this back room here? This used to be the Thriftway back in the 90s, but check this out. I've walked past here multiple times. Why is the lights inside here flickering? Especially this one. It's weird. Even that back light back there is flickering. They're flickering in different intervals.
As you just saw, several lights inside this eerie abandoned building were flickering for no apparent reason. Could it be the work of a ghost messing with the lights? And if so, why? Maybe there's no logical explanation. This video will likely remain a mystery, leaving us with more questions than answers. A YouTuber named Isaiah Fleming films himself cleaning his messy room as a way to motivate himself to finish the task. While cleaning, the television suddenly turns on by itself, which could be explained by accidentally stepping on the remote. However, things get weirder when the door opens on its own, and this is captured from two different angles, making it much harder to explain. After 2 hours of cleaning, the room looks much tidier, and Isaiah takes a break. What happens next seems almost impossible and could only be edited, or so it seems. At 11:41 p.m., without any breaks in the timestamp, the door opens again and a childhood stuffed bear mysteriously disappears. Isaiah returns to find the TV switched to a feed from one of the cameras he had set up in another room. He tries to use the remote, but nothing happens. Then, in a flash of static, the bear reappears, now sitting in a chair. At first, Isaiah can't believe what he's seeing, but as he looks around, he slowly comes to the realization that his house might be haunted. What he doesn't notice, however, is the eerie figure watching him through the screen. The next video is from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal. They visited the Holbrook Hotel, a place known for being one of the most haunted hotels. Over the years, many famous guests have stayed there, with some claiming to have experienced unexplained events. The most well-known story dates back to 1927, when a man named John Martin, known as the Suicide Gambler, locked himself in his room, wrote a farewell note, and tragically ended his life in the bathroom. Guests at the hotel have reported strange happenings, like moving chairs, wine glasses, flickering lights, and even hearing children jumping on beds. Some have even claimed to see a ghost. After learning about these stories, the crew decided to investigate.
I set this flashlight here, torch, whatever you see it as and know it as. I would just like if you can please sit down and turn that on to show us that you are here. Now you can go ahead and take your time, because I don't know if you can produce enough energy to do so. But if you can, please turn that on.
Oh my god, that was perfect. That couldn't have been any better. Is this John?
Bro, my heart. Did that just flicker? It did. John. Bro, my heart just went like adrenaline hella hard. Super hard, bro.
The whole time you were explaining it, it didn't flicker.
Not
Not
once.
one.
If this is John, if we are speaking to John, can you please turn that on? We just want to know if we are speaking to the man who had ended his own life in this bathroom. That's another heartbeat. Is this John or not? Is this somebody else?
instant. We don't know though. That's a little close.
Very close. It might be somebody else, though. It could be. John, turn it off. John, turn it off. No, that was good, bro. Guys, we are legit talking to the man who, unfortunately, himself. Nobody knows.
No.
But the stories do say that he had. Did you just hear? No, yes. What did you just hear?
Ew.
Dude, you did not, because I did.
Oh my god.
Dude, we just heard a groan in the bathroom. Like somebody gasping. For life.
Dude, he is trying to tell
That
us.
was a fast flicker.
Hmm?
Okay, so...
Dude, he is trying to tell us.
Just thought of... If you're cut and you try to talk, like, you can't talk.
No, what do you make?
It's not gonna come out. Yeah. Bro, this is going... doof, doof, doof. Heartbeat, breathing. Our device, heartbeat, breathing. Hold on. Did we just hear you groan? What? You heard it? Go close, please. What the? You listen out there. Because we could try and debunk this right now. Go quietly open this.
I don't hear anything out there.
You guys want to know something odd? This is 100% legit. There's not one TV here in anybody's room.
Yeah, right, so we can't blame it on...
We can't blame it on TV, dude. Object that detects your movement and it lights up green or red. Either you can show us what side you're on, or you can also use it as a yes or a no.
Wait, what was that?
Look at my back, look at my back, look at my back. Something just did this to me. Oh, I might have caught it on that camera, bro. Somebody just touched my back. 100%, no lie.
Okay, I heard a noise. I don't know what it was.
Help.
It's weird. It's getting weird.
It is getting really weird.
He could be worried about
battery
his
dead.
mom. Battery dead?
Battery dead. Literally, yeah.
This has to be John. It's gotta be. Or somebody who knows what happened to John. Somebody who's maybe protective over John.
Or someone...
Like his mom.
Or they say that John maybe was provoked to do this
No.
thing. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe a spirit? An evil spirit?
The spirit that he was worried about. That he was worried over.
Could have been a different kind of spirit.
Are we coming close to things? Some information? Oh. Did you hear that?
Damn.
Is this John? Can you give us a confirmation, please? The only way to use this object here is if you're close. So either you're here, but this object, if you come close, obviously just like that, to that antenna, that metal rod, that lets us know that you're here, just like what you've been doing. I swear.
Whoa, 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 look! That's not all the way.
No. I swear I heard that one too. What's that? Going off again? Oh, maybe that's what I heard. I heard a tick, just like that.
As soon as they entered the room where John took his life, eerie events began almost instantly. The activity quickly escalated. Ryan asked the ghost to turn on the flashlight, and it immediately responded. Strange noises followed, and at one point, an unseen force tugged on Ryan's shirt, but that was just the start of the unsettling experiences. In the next room, while asking questions, something violently pulled a pillow. The crew kept investigating and captured something even more chilling, a dark figure lurking behind the sofa near them. Could this be an actual shadow figure caught on camera, or was it a staged hoax? Do you think they genuinely encountered something paranormal, or were they faking their reactions? Is the Holbrook Hotel truly haunted, or could it all be a clever setup for attention, real or fake? This eerie video was shared on the subreddit High Strangeness by user Light Surgery. After moving into a Victorian terrace house in London near a cemetery, his doorbell camera captured this footage, which he describes as highly strange. A strange, blurry white figure is seen peeking in and out of the doorway to Light Surgery's home, leaving him puzzled about who or what it could be. He shared the footage on Reddit, hoping for answers, and users on the High Strangeness subreddit quickly offered their theories. Many think it could be a spirit from the nearby graveyard, while others agree with one commenter who believes it's just a person, and suggests keeping the doors locked and adding more cameras. What do you think? Could it be a ghost? This video was shared by an unknown source. In the clip, a person is dancing, and at first, nothing seems odd. But then, this happens. Take a look at the staircase behind the person to see if anything unusual is happening. At first, it's hard to notice, but upon closer inspection, you can make out what looks like a ghostly face staring down the steps before disappearing. What do you think? In March 2024, Frank from the popular ghost hunting channel Franco TV visited the Cementerio Presbítero Matías Maestro in Lima, Peru. Established in 1808, it's the oldest cemetery in South America and is renowned for its haunting legends. Locals and visitors often report sightings of spirits among the graves. Notably, it's the burial site of Gregoria Camacho, a woman believed to have practiced black magic. As Frank entered the cemetery, he anticipated a night filled with eerie experiences.
Tomb is actually right up through here to the right. This is another way to get over there. But I gotta be careful because this area here is where there's a lot of dogs. I think that's one of the security guys that sits up there. I think he's like the only guy. That might be the last guy I talked to the last time. Then I have this huge area over here that leads me to another part of the graveyard. I want to get out of this main area because it's really loud here. Wait a second. I'm already seeing something right over here. That could be something hanging off the tomb. And I think Georgina's tomb is the tomb behind that one. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Okay, I just got somebody. That was definitely somebody watching.
Someone or something can be seen hiding behind the graves, watching Franco before vanishing when he attempts to get a closer look. But that's far from the creepiest thing Franco experienced that night.
I'm around the area where I seen what looked like a candle, but I don't see anybody here anymore. They're gone. But I gotta be careful because I am seeing people within the distance from what I just seen before. I hear a whole bunch of people yelling from behind me. It's kind of like pushing me more this way. What was that about?
After another unsettling encounter with a dark figure, Frank is shaken, but remains determined to continue his investigation.
get this one right here. The other witch's tomb. I see what looks like roses. Right up there. There. What the hell is that? I just saw something behind the door. Oh, I swear I just saw something standing through there. I was looking at the flowers that are right there. Chocolate. The dog doesn't even sense it. What the hell was that? Hold on, I'm gonna switch to color here. There. What the hell is that? There. What the hell is that? There. What the hell is that?
Did you catch it? Inside the tomb of one of Peru's most famous witches, a human-like figure appears before quickly darting away. Frank is now almost certain that the cemetery is as haunted as people claim. As he's making his way back to the exit, he encounters what might be the scariest sight yet.
Alright, I made it back to the other area. I don't feel safe going the other route. I'm gonna see if I could just come to this area here. If you guys recognize it, that's the... I just heard something up here. I don't even know what the hell I just heard. It was right over here. It sounded like something fell or something. What the hell is that? That's the tomb. Hola? What the? I legit just saw something staring at me right there from the tomb. Hola?
So, what do you think is going on here? Did Ghost Hunter Franco TV capture paranormal evidence on camera? And could this be one of the ghosts said to haunt the cemetery? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. This video was posted by the YouTube channel ScreamFreak79 with the title, Real Ghost Caught on Tape. Mike, a ghost hunter and the channel's owner, filmed it with his friend Sam during a visit to a remote forest known for being haunted. They set up their gear to try and communicate with spirits in the area, and it wasn't long before their static night vision camera recorded something.
Something over there? I haven't seen anything, bro. Dude, something moved over there, I swear. Whoa!
After asking a few questions, Mike and Sam hear noises coming from the darkness nearby. Then, something transparent quickly moves across the frame from right to left, but they don't find anything. After uploading the video titled, Real Ghost Caught on Tape, many YouTube viewers believe it's real. But what do you think? Did ghost hunter Mike and his friend Sam actually capture a real ghost on tape? Share your thoughts below. This video was uploaded by the channel An Everyday Canadian. The user was home alone one night when a series of loud noises echoed from the basement. Driven by both fear and curiosity, he grabbed his camera and quietly headed downstairs to investigate. With his heart racing, he carefully descended the stairs, searching the dark room for the source of the sounds.
Hey guys, An Everyday Canadian. I was upstairs and I'm hearing banging. Now, I just did the laundry not too long ago. I know it's not the laundry machine because I know what it sounds like. And there is literally sounds coming in my basement right now, and it's freaking me out. Kids are upstairs asleep, and I'm going to go down and check right now. This is freaky right now because I rarely go in my basement. It's an unfinished basement. Oh, what the is that sound? Like, holy... Like, I don't even want to go down there. Fucking dark. Hold on, guys. Let me just get my light on here quick. Holy... This is freaking me out. Oh, God. I hate basements. My laundry machine just stopped. It's just me in the basement. Holy crap. What the was that? What the?
Suddenly, a toy cart moved forward on its own, sliding eerily across the floor. Startled by the unexpected motion, he backed away, chills running down his spine, before leaving the area in a panic. What do you think is happening here? Share your thoughts in the comments. At 3 a.m., YouTuber Mo Sargi finds himself terrified in a haunted cabin deep in the woods. Mo feels the presence of a spirit nearby as he tries to make sense of what's happening.
Is it weird that my left ear is ringing like crazy right now?
Well, they say that's a sign of spirit around.
You know, you can see that the light in the mill is on right now. That should be off. Holy, there's something causing me to stay on.
A moment later, this happens.
Oh! I just seen it!
Dude!
I got it on camera, did you?
The motion sensor is triggered, meaning something must be inside. They arrive at the eerie, haunted cabin, hidden away in the middle of the woods.
There it is. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Whoa, it's even creepier at nighttime.
As soon as they approach the cabin, their K2 meter picks up a reading.
Whoa. That's a lot. Yeah. Okay, we got something here. Let's go inside and check this out. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the shack itself isn't what's haunted. I'm thinking someone who ever nailed the roof in here, or the wood, did some type of black magic. Like put a type of nail in here.
Is Mo's theory right? Could this really be a shack used for dark magic? From the outside, it certainly seems that way.
Right here now. Oh wait, it's back? Yeah, right. No, on the other side.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's big bugs out there. It's gone now. Now it's snapping out into them.
When the team asks the spirit if it's present, it responds through the rod.
Sean, is that you?
I'm feeling very fatigued all of a sudden. That went to green.
It's amazing how this is responding to the comments you guys are making.
Yeah, because you were like, John, is that you? And it, again.
I do think the team is being followed by something, but is it Sean? It could be anyone. This next set of clips was recorded at various OXXO stores across Mexico. A quick TikTok search for OXXO Phantasma Ghost brings up plenty of results. What's strange is that each video comes from different OXXO locations and was filmed by people who have no connection to each other. According to Wikipedia, OXXO has over 21,000 stores and gas stations across Latin America. The first clip comes from Darzak, who claims to have experienced unexplainable events at the store where he works. He says that while working alone at night, he's heard disembodied voices whispering in his ear, seen objects moving by themselves, and even caught glimpses of an apparition out of the corner of his eye, only for it to vanish when he turned to look. One night, while filming his nightly routine to prove to his girlfriend that he was at work, he accidentally captured something creepy on video. As Darsak records his routine in the back, a dark figure can be seen moving in the store. He notices it and quickly rushes to check, but whatever it was has vanished without a trace. This incident reportedly occurred late at night while the store was closed, with service only being provided through a window. In the next clip, filmed at another OXXO store hundreds of miles away from Darzak's location, 2 employees working the night shift encounter something equally strange.
¿Qué pasa? Nos vamos acercando a la cámara. Jorgito. Jorgito es uno de mis compañeros de aquí de trabajo. ¿Qué pasó, hijo? ¿Qué se cayó? Vean, vean, vean. Vean. Ahí ya empezaron a abrirse. Vean, observen. Híjole. Vamos a tratar de no acercarnos, Jorgito, porque... Vean cómo se están abriendo las puertas. Vamos a ver de aquel lado. Ahí se ve cómo se están abriendo y cerrando. Toda la tarde ha estado pasando esto, e inclusive ya hay gente que se dio cuenta, clientes. Y híjole. La verdad sí es un poco temeroso. Ya le hablé a mi supervisor para que... Vean, ya le hablé a mi supervisor para que viniera a ver esto que está pasando. No me cree, pero digo, quedó de venir, hasta ahorita no ha venido. Y no nos hemos atrevido a ir a la parte de atrás en la cámara porque pues nos da un poco de temor, ¿no? Porque pues esto es algo sobrenatural. Pero... Vamos, Jorgito, allá atrás a ver qué pasa. Vean. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Vamos a arriesgarnos a ir. Vamos a arriesgarnos porque a ver qué pasa. Esta es la parte de la entrada de la cámara. Vamos a ver qué pasa. O sea, ahora sí que... Dijo, no sé si oyeron. Jorgito, ve a ver, hijo. ¿Sí?
The 2 OXXO employees watch in fear as the doors of the drinks fridge slowly open and close by themselves. What makes this hard to fake is how tough these fridge doors are to open. If you've ever tried, you know it often takes a firm pull. This is due to 2 reasons: air pressure and strong seals. When the door is opened, warm air rushes in and cools quickly, creating a vacuum that makes the door harder to reopen until the pressure balances out. Additionally, commercial fridges are built with tight seals to keep cold air in and save energy, which also adds resistance when opening the door. Because of this, it seems unlikely that someone could pull the door open with a string. In the 3rd clip, filmed at another OXXO store in a completely different area of Mexico, a night shift worker had just finished mopping the floors when he heard the sound of bare feet on the wet floor. Confused, since no one else was supposed to be in the store, he became uneasy. Despite his nerves, he checked the area where the footsteps came from, only to see something that creeped him out even more.
Acabo de trapear. No me la van a creer, pero bachen. Si son cuerdas para distinguirlas, son unas patitas. Ay, güey, no seas mamón, verga.
Tiny footprints appear on the wet floor, and strangely, they seem to form as the store worker records the video. What makes this even more unsettling is that these aren't isolated incidents. Across Mexico, many OXXO employees have reported similar unexplained events. A quick online search shows hundreds of clips captured by different employees at various store locations. With over 21,000 OXXO stores across Latin America, it raises the question, are these places somehow connected to the supernatural, or is there another explanation? I'll leave it up to you to decide. In this video, the YouTuber explores a haunted house in a remote location. As he enters the building at night, his camera captures a chilling apparition behind the door. Take a look at what he found.
Cord as well. Okay, yeah, let's take this stair. I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
I don't think that was a shadow, but it was on the other side of that window. I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
I don't think that was a shadow, but it was on the other side of that window. Can I see you? Dude, that was weird. Oh, it was.
Property.
You know.
You know?
What the was that?
What did you hear?
Did you hear that? I sound like another person down there with you guys.
Really?
Yes, you didn't hear that?
I did not hear it. Who's down here with us? Size.
Oh my god.
What?
I think I caught something right here.
Where?
Right there by that frame, that door frame right here.
You guys coming? Whoa! What? What is that? You hear that? You heard that?
Yeah.
It was right. Use your energy and project yourself through this device that I'm holding in my hand. Us. Somebody's walking outside. Get out there, guys, get out. What's wrong with the light? I can't see. Nick. Yes, down there. Something going on down there? Yes. I hear the walking. Guys. What's going on, Nick? Wyatt? Your hand's like shaking, dude.
I know,
Not resting.
The walking outside.
Not resting.
Just said not resting.
Not resting. See? That's the first time it's said two words in one. It's never done that before. Did you see it? Were you? I didn't move. I don't see anything. I was looking out the window. I don't see anything. Where's Wyatt? Did Wyatt go downstairs? It's right here. You said that you heard stuff down there? What?
Yeah, the walking outside was super loud down here.
I didn't see anything when I looked outside. Room with us right now. Yes or no? Yes, right before that. How did you die? Julie. Julie?
You said it twice. What?
Twice?
Yeah. What?
Twice?
Yeah. What?
Twice?
Yeah.
Is your name Olivia? Here.
What was that?
That was loud.
That was loud.
That was right, like, in that hole. Look in that hole. If anybody's here, make a knock. Throw something. Help me. Do you need our help?
There's no like I do.
As they got closer, the apparition disappeared. Later, another YouTuber joined them, and together they captured even more paranormal activity, including voices, footsteps, and shadowy figures. What do you think? Could this place really be haunted? In the world of the paranormal, the Willow Project was a firm skeptic, convinced that ghosts and the supernatural were just made-up stories, fueled by fear and paranoia. Believing that every claim of paranormal activity could be explained with logic, he set out to prove these myths wrong once and for all. His journey took him to a dimly lit antique shop, where he quickly bought an object known for its creepy history, ignoring the shop owner's warnings. Excited about his find, he filmed the unboxing, carelessly dismissing a strange note hidden inside the item, its message unreadable. This mistake would soon come back to haunt him. Not long after, his nights became restless, filled with strange voices and lights flickering in empty rooms. His viewers, mostly other skeptics, thought it was all staged, but when he filmed himself trying to prove them wrong, the lights in his bathroom flickered wildly, and the door shook on its own, not from a draft, but from the force he had unknowingly brought into his home. A few days later, he came home from work to find his bathroom in chaos, with the air smelling of decay. At first, he thought it was a prank by his roommates, but when the taps turned on by themselves, he realized something much darker was happening. The cursed object was showing its power. The evil in his home grew stronger, spreading a chilling presence. One sleepless night, he heard strange noises in the hallway and decided to investigate. What he found next was beyond his worst nightmares.
You guys hear that? What the hell? Hello? What? Come on. It's not turning on. What the hell, dude? I'm getting enough of it. Seriously. Come on. Hello? Hello?
Out of nowhere, a ball was suddenly kicked toward him. When he stepped into the bathroom, he was met with an eerie darkness. The lights had mysteriously gone out. As if under some dark influence, the knobs began to turn on their own, all at an unholy hour. Despite these terrifying events, his followers remained skeptical, dismissing them as tricks, and daring him to set up cameras in the bathroom to prove the illusions wrong. Accepting the challenge, he placed 2 cameras in the room. What they recorded next was even more disturbing. The bathroom cabinet doors flew open by themselves, faucets turned on by invisible forces, and other strange occurrences took place. Skepticism started to fade, but the real horror was still ahead. His cameras were about to capture something truly terrifying. This clip confirmed it in a chilling way. There was no possible way he could have opened the cabinet by himself, proving beyond a doubt that supernatural forces were at work. From that moment on, he accepted the unsettling truth that this spirit had taken up permanent residence in his home. He even started what he called a game with what he hoped was a friendly ghost. Watch.
Guys, this is what I've been doing for the past few days. Yo, that's so nuts, dude. Yo, I kid you not, there's like, for the 100th time, there's nobody behind there, and I have 2 angles running. Look, I'll turn on the light. You see me? I'll close the door behind me. Okay. Check this out. There's nobody in here. Nobody in this room. I'm literally at the entrance. As you can see, I'm gonna turn on the light. Nobody's underneath there. As you can see, turning on the light. Okay. Closing the door. Closing, and remember, I do have 2 angles running, as you can see. Okay, this door is closed, and I'm right here. You see this? Nobody's here. Behind there, in this unit, as you can see, I'm at this corner of the room. I'm opening this door. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's walking. Nobody's crawling. Opening, see on this angle here. I will show here, as you can see. I will show here again. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nobody's behind me, as you can see. Okay. Nobody's on this angle. You see this? I'm telling you. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. What the hell? I closed this door. What the man?
In the midst of all the chaos, it's easy to miss the small, eerie movements. The doorknob twitching just before the door slowly creaked open by itself. The person in question, a regular TikTok gamer, had never shown any interest in the supernatural until he got involved in this strange situation. With no prior posts related to the paranormal, one has to wonder, are these real signs of something supernatural caught on camera? Could he have unknowingly brought something truly haunted home with him?
Did that move?
Did that move? Let us know in the comments if you saw it too. This video is from the channel Dima Maslenikov. In it, the YouTuber explores a haunted house in Sweden. Check out what he discovered.
Tack filmat!
While exploring the eerie cabin, he notices a door rattling by itself. Soon after, all the motion detectors start going off, even though he seems to be alone inside. But that's not the end of it. In one clip, a shadow figure can be seen following him. What has he gotten himself into? ILMN Bono Paranormal is a popular YouTube channel where viewers follow the host on his daring adventures, exploring some of the creepiest places imaginable, such as abandoned houses, factories, and haunted forests. In this particular video, he investigates an underground shelter that looks straight out of a horror movie. Right from the start, as soon as he begins exploring the area, something incredibly bizarre occurs.
This is the room where I have my stuff. This is the little thing I keep my gimbal in because it's kind of fragile. Wait. Hello? I swear I closed the door if they're moving.
The door that ILM Bono had closed suddenly opens on its own, with no clear explanation. Despite this, he pushes forward and continues his investigation. A few minutes later, he finds himself in a particularly filthy and dilapidated section of the shelter, which grabs his attention. Then, out of nowhere, something unexpected happens.
There's water down there. And what was that sound? This. Some sounds.
As if that wasn't eerie enough, about 2 minutes later, it seems as though something from another dimension tries to communicate with him.
That scared me. Is that? Hello? Okay, so no way this. It's not plugged in.
Later, he enters an area completely covered in debris, with the walls visibly rusting and peeling away before his eyes. Then, out of the corner of his eye, he notices something strange happening.
By anything, but no. Okay, that I saw it moving and I just completely.
By this point in the exploration, it's clear that ILM Bono is deeply frightened, but he's not ready to end his investigation just yet. As he enters a specific area of the shelter, everything seems fine, at least for a minute or so, before something suddenly disrupts his peace.
And go home. I think it was far, but okay. I have to go for my stuff, so okay, the sound was definitely from here.
He doesn't seem to notice the frightening shadow figure at first, but thankfully, he exits the shelter soon after, before anything worse can happen. ILM Bono is no stranger to these kinds of places, but it's safe to say that this particular location definitely spooked him. In the unsettling early hours of January 30th, 2015, around 3 a.m., a young man named Michael recorded a disturbing video in his home. For several nights before this, he had been kept awake by strange sounds that disturbed his sleep. This night, however, was different. Determined to uncover the source of these eerie disturbances, he grabbed a camera. What he found was a presence of clear malevolence, its response caught on film, offering a glimpse into something sinister.
Okay guys, so it's about 3:20 in the morning. And like clockwork, it started scratching and banging again. So it just don't stop. Can't sleep. And I've decided I'm gonna go up this time. I'm gonna take the camera up. You can hear it now. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna face this thing. I'm gonna just see if we can catch something on tape and
see what we get.
Hello? Hello? Look. If you're there, I want you to leave my house. Nah, this. I'm staying downstairs. Do whatever it wants. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done.
After staying in the attic for a short while, Michael told the spirit to leave his home. Strangely, at that moment, a box was thrown through the air, hitting him directly in the face. Such violent encounters with spirits are extremely rare, hinting at the ghost's malicious intent. Once the incident ended and Michael stopped filming, he suddenly stopped updating his YouTube followers, leaving them in suspense. What is known is that he moved to a new location, but whether the angry spirit followed him remains an unsettling mystery. Hunting the Unknown is a popular YouTube channel known for exploring abandoned buildings and investigating paranormal activity. This video, uploaded on February 12, 2023, stands out as one of their most unsettling to date. While their other content has a dark atmosphere, this particular video takes a more intense turn. The host ventures into an abandoned, haunted house in the middle of the night alone, which heightens the tension. The investigation starts off in a typical fashion, with the uploader moving through the residence, which is clearly in a state of decay. Navigating the dilapidated space is likely a discomforting experience. However, around the 11-minute mark, true panic starts to set in.
Whoa. What was that? Hello? Oh, what the? Oh, oh, God.
The uploader's electromagnetic field detector suddenly sparks, and not long after, a wheelchair is seen moving on its own for no apparent reason. After waiting a few more minutes, as he continues exploring another part of the house, he hears an unsettling sound.
Rushed completely. Hello?
After a brief 2-minute pause, something else eerie occurs. Take a listen.
Anyone there?
The spirit box appears to say, "Ghost," and just a second later, a cloaked figure is visible in a room. However, the uploader didn't notice this while recording. He briefly catches a glimpse of something from the corner of his eye, but by the time he turns around, the figure is gone. So, what do you think was happening in this eerie house? Was it really a ghost, or could it have been an elaborate hoax? There's no way to know for sure. It's just after 11 p.m., and security guard Raul is working a night shift alone at a football stadium. Everyone else has gone home, but Raul insists he keeps hearing something. He searches the stadium thoroughly, finding it exactly as empty as it should be, and figures he's just imagining things. But then, it happens again. Determined to prove he's not losing his mind, Raul grabs his phone and heads out to investigate.
Bueno, ya son como las 11 de la noche y la tercera vez que estoy escuchando este ruido de mierda. No sé qué está pasando, pero lo quiero grabar ahora para que después me crea la gente, porque esto nunca me pasó y nada, lo quería grabar. No sé yo, estoy podrido, la concha de la lora. Tengo mi linterna para que viera la lente. Dios. Puta que te parió. La puta que te parió. Concha de la lora. La concha de la lora. Pero ¿cómo mierda puede ser que no haya nada hoy? Ya es la tercera vez. Tercera vez que entro y no hay nada. Dios. Me quiero ir. Me quiero ir.
Inside the stadium's changing room, a mysterious shadow appears to move along the wall. It looks like the shadow of someone running by, but Raul insists he was the only one in the room. So, what could it be? Raul and his viewers believe he captured exactly what he claims, a phantasma, which is Spanish for ghost. Watch the clip and share your thoughts by dropping a comment below. Let me know what you think. This next video was uploaded by the channel MV Toto. The videographer was filming a small playground, which is visible in the footage. At first, it was a bit hard to tell what we were supposed to focus on, but eventually, we could make out what seemed to be a small swing, presumably swinging back and forth on its own.
Estoy aquí en un parque, idiota, vea. Vea, idiota, vea. Es una chiquita jugando, se escuchan que están jugando, oiga, vea cómo se mueve. Vea, Laura, vea, idiota, vea. Estúpida, vea lo que estoy viendo, madre. Se escuchan donde juegan ellas, madre, vea. Vea, imbécil. ¡Oh! Me cago, me largo de aquí, madre, estoy cagado.
The people in the video seemed genuinely frightened by this and were trying to come up with a logical explanation. The swing's movement looked a bit odd, but what do you think about it? The next video comes from the YouTube channel Alberto Delarco. He and his team ventured to an abandoned church, said to be guarded by shadowy figures, located west of Bogota, Colombia. While inside conducting a paranormal investigation, Alberto and his team made an intriguing discovery. Shortly after, something creepy occurred.
¿No dice el año? Espera, creo que esto va aquí. Sí, esto va aquí. A ver. Esto no tiene nada. Aquí hay más. Que se rompe tanto. ¡No manches! Ok, uno que es aquí y otro de una vuelta para allá, uno que armamos esto. Está muy fuerte. A ver, déjame ver si puedo armar. Esto necesita un poquito de luz. ¿Todo bien, Guaya?
Sí, no se ve nada.
Más luz, por favor.
Oh, no manches.
¿Qué,
güey? Acabo de ver a alguien arriba.
¿Dónde arriba? ¿Allá?
Arriba, sí, en el segundo.
¿En el coro?
Sí, sí, sí.
¿Cómo se llega ahí, güey?
No mames, güey. Pareciera que hay alguien, güey. Creo que lo tengo aquí.
A ver, hola, buenas noches. ¿Hay alguien ahí? Hola. Buenas noches. ¿Hay alguien? ¿Lo tienes?
Sí, güey, sí.
¿Oíste?
Sí. Uf. Ah, me empezó a doler la cabeza, güey.
Güey, y mi batería se bajó.
¿Cómo crees?
Sí, güey, estaba en 50 y se bajó hasta 19.
No manches, qué loco.
As Alberto examines the letter, a loud bang is heard from behind them. Then, on the balcony above Tony, something catches our attention. On the right, a shadowy figure appears and disappears just as quickly. So, was it a genuine shadow figure, or could it be a hoax? Is there a simpler explanation? What do you think? The next video comes from the YouTube channel World Paranormal, where short recordings are shared from a supposedly haunted house. It all began with a mysterious and cursed doll that was found in the building. Since then, the team has been experiencing daily poltergeist activity, which continues to grow more and more apparent.
Bro, our fridge just opened. We're trying to waste electricity. Hopefully we'll get some, because every time something happens I can barely ever catch it. I swear I just seen something move over there. Don't mind you, we gotta clean. I got a daughter, so she's a little reckless, and I gotta wash some cups. Bro, I just saw that out the corner of my eye. I wish I would have got that. Can you make it move again? No? Okay. Bro, stop playing with me. Hello? Hello? Can you do it again? Man. Bro, you just spilt water all over my floor, dude. Are you serious? So, here we are again. That little bottle of candy you see right there either jumped or slid or rattled, but I heard the candy shake for sure. That definitely wasn't quiet about that. So we're gonna see what we can get. Can you make it move again? If there's anything here, can you make it move again? Well, in the meantime, here's our new beautiful cabinet we got for the haunted dolls. We got it for like 30 bucks. I had to clean it. Super dusty. And then it turns out that the dolls won't even fit in it, which sucks because it is such a beautiful cabinet. A lot of space down here, but you know, I'm not doing that. I don't want to shelter them away. But yeah.
Moving objects and doors opening have become a regular occurrence for them. A few days later, he decided to record the doll cabinet and managed to capture something truly chilling. In the reflection, a dark anomaly can be seen standing right behind the man. So, are these all signs of poltergeist activity, or is it a hoax? Is his apartment really haunted or not? Now, we will follow Dark Ghost Paranormal on one of his latest trips. He was traveling along a supposedly haunted road, directed to the location by a subscriber. This area is infamous for numerous disappearances over the past 10 years. 10 years ago, a man was using the road as a shortcut when, after driving about 2 kilometers, he noticed a man standing on the road. Despite the minus 15-degree weather, the man was only wearing jeans and a sweater. As the driver got closer, he saw that the man's face was deformed, with sunken eyes. Naturally, he sped away as fast as he could. Dark Ghost was traveling the same road when he stumbled upon an abandoned house. This location piqued his interest, and he wanted to see if any evil entities were still lingering in the area. After surveying the place for a few moments, he began setting up his equipment.
Посижу, послушаю, будет ли что, придет сюда или... Это точно не звери орут.
Strange, distant screams can be heard, and Dark has no idea where they're coming from. Later that night, it seems something makes its way into the house. Who or what is that figure? This person roams the lower floor aimlessly for several minutes, creating a truly eerie sighting. The strange noises started to creep him out after a few minutes. He made a run for it, with no idea what happened to him that night. And who visited him? It was definitely Goosebumps material. The next clip comes from the YouTube channel Mauzon TV. It's a short CCTV recording that shows something unsettling.
A ladrar los perros y ya me asomé para ver que si había alguien entrando a la propiedad. Y ya vi una imagen, pero no se veía en sí pues una figura de persona o de animal, de nada, ¿no? Pero sí iba pues volando. No iba por el piso, era muy borrosa también la imagen. Entonces yo no, pues ni hice caso. Ahora sí que hasta el otro día que le dije a mi hija, digo, oye, chécame las cámaras a tales horas. Y ya fue cuando empezamos a ver, pero pues en sí no sabemos qué.
In the video, we see a small, strange object that moves toward the ground, slows down, and then flies away. Was it something paranormal or just something ordinary? What do you think it was? Does it seem scary to you or not? The next video comes from the YouTube channel Ricky Velasquez. He once again explores abandoned ruins where he stumbles upon something mysterious during his investigation. At one point, he notices a figure outside.
Buenas noches. ¿Quién vive? ¿Qué es eso, mamá? No mames. ¡Ey! ¿Están viendo lo mismo que yo estoy viendo? ¿Qué es eso? No mames. ¡Ah, la bestia! ¿Lo están viendo? Acércate. No mames, ¿qué es eso? Le están saliendo alas. No te pases de... Oh, no te pases. Oh, güey. Hola.
At first, Ricky thinks it's a person and attempts to communicate, but there's no response. He then runs to get a closer look, only for the figure to vanish into thin air. So, was it a real shadow figure or just a trick? Could this be a stunt to boost viewership, or is this a genuinely eerie moment? What do you think? A TikTok user named Angelo Badiano posted this video to his account on March 21st, 2022, and at first glance, it seems pretty cute and adorable. In the video, Angelo is trying to give a drink to his baby when, suddenly, something strange happens that startles him.
Les quiero enseñar a mi princesa cómo ya platica conmigo. Mi amor, ay, perdón. ¿Qué es eso? Ven, Angelaine. Ven, mi amor, ven. Ven, párate, porque no te puedo dejar acá. ¡Lisette! Espera, mi amor. ¡Lisette! Nos acaban de tocar la puerta y la acaban de abrir, no hay nadie. Estoy solo con mi hija. Estoy temblando. Espérate. Les quiero mostrar que no hay nadie acá en el patio, no hay... ¡Lisette! ¡Ven! No hay nadie acá en el patio.
A mysterious knocking noise can be heard coming from the door closest to Angelo, and then it opens on its own. It's clear that he's spooked by the incident, and it's easy to understand why. He takes a careful look around, but can't find anything. When Angelo went to bed that night, he must have been deeply worried for his and his baby's safety. Given how recent this video is, anything could have happened. Let's just hope whatever knocked on that door and opened it isn't still around, and that Angelo and his baby can live in peace. Next, we have a video from a security guard working at a factory in Tijuana, Mexico. He claims some really creepy things happen there at night, so he decided to record it to show it's not just his imagination.
Manches. Dios te prenda, no me grito.
manches, no hay nadie. Manches. De hace rato que me andan aventando botas, pero no sé quién es. No, pero no creo que sea nadie. Ahí está ya, jefa. Me andan aventando así las botas y no sé quién es.
In the footage, you can see a heavy metal door moving on its own in one of the hallways. The guard insists he was completely alone in the building at the time. Apparently, workers have claimed the place has been haunted ever since it opened. But the creepiest part, at one point, you can spot what looks like a pair of eyes staring at the guard through one of the glass windows in the door. He didn't notice it while filming, only when he watched the video later. So, what do you think? Could this be an evil spirit, or is there a more logical explanation for what's happening in the factory at night? The next video comes from the YouTube channel Outdoor Xiaolong. He went to explore one of the many abandoned and supposedly haunted buildings in China, a maternity clinic. He had also visited this location during a previous live stream, where he ended up being surrounded by the police towards the end. After a few days, he returned to the building again.
有滴滴声呢。谁？谁？哎呦我操！哎，我操！啊！这要整我，兄弟们！双飞哪儿呢？哪儿？哪儿？哪儿？哪个？这个？真的假的？真的，哎呦我操你！
While quietly walking through the hospital, he hears something behind him. When he turns around and heads toward the source of the sound, he reaches the end of the corridor and a wardrobe is suddenly thrown in front of him. Shocked by this, he quickly runs away from the building. After resting and gathering some courage, he returns to the hospital, where he records something even more terrifying. At one point, when he turns the camera toward the window, the live chat notices something disturbing. They spot the pale face of someone, or something, outside the window. His viewers comment on it, and when he reads their messages, he becomes terrified. But when he checks the window, the mysterious figure has vanished without a trace. Did he manage to prove that the place is haunted? Did he really experience the ultimate terror of the night? Is this real or fake? Or could it be an elaborate setup? The next video is from the YouTube channel Elitamar 5688. A security guard at a resort claims to face a tormenting demon every night, making his night shifts unbearable. At first, the footage seems ordinary, but on closer inspection, a strange demonic head is seen appearing from behind a door. Not just once, but twice. Days later, the guard captures the eerie figure on camera again.
Estoy grabando porque tengo rato escuchando otra vez ruido. ¿Hasta cuándo va a acabar esto, Dios? Como que ruido en las ventanas, pero no veo nada. Está muy alto para creencia. Está muy alto para creencia. Basta tocar la ventana. Que se vaya, ya vete, por favor, déjame en paz. Vete de aquí ya, en el nombre de Dios, en el nombre de Jesús. Vete ya. No se va a ir, amigo. Tengo mucho miedo. No, volver. No voy a salir un rato de recorrido. Por favor. Imaginación, santo Dios. Asustado. ¿Yo qué? No. Primero, Padre Santo. Que termine esto. ¿Cuándo va a terminar ya, Dios? Dios Santo. Yo se escucho eso. ¿Qué es eso, Dios? Santo Dios, Dios, no. Dios mío, no. No. En el nombre de Dios, vete de aquí, déjame en paz.
While on patrol, the guard records the demonic figure again, this time near the ceiling, several feet above the ground, peeking out from a corner. He steps back to gather his courage and returns to the spot, only to find the figure gone, vanishing into thin air after a few seconds. Is this resort truly haunted by a demonic presence caught on the janitor's camera, or is there a rational explanation for these strange occurrences? This security officer, on his routine patrol, initially brushed off the staff's warnings about the haunted wing. But around 2 a.m., eerie sounds began echoing through the empty hallways, filling the abandoned space and sending chills down his spine.
Udah mah? Ta一直引我过去的。哎，我操！搞来路呀！
A mysterious figure was seen in one of the hallways, silently moving to the left before disappearing completely. The guard believes he encountered one of the many lost souls rumored to haunt these halls, while skeptics argue it could be an elaborate hoax. Others remain undecided, noting that old hospitals are filled with stories of life and death. Was this a clever prank, or did the guard capture proof that some patients never truly move on? Let's check out the latest updates from Dustin Lee Freer, who continues to experience a terrifying haunting both at home and at work. As you may recall, he works the night shift at a diner, and tonight, strange events began occurring in the kitchen. At first, he was confused when the radio appeared to turn on by itself.
And video's on again. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna plug in the goddamn thing. What? Excuse my language, I'm sorry, but... Also, what? How the hell? How did it do that? It literally jumped ahead by like an hour.
It was strange, no doubt, but things took an even creepier turn as he walked back into the dining area. That night, he began taking random photos to see if anything unusual would appear. As has happened before, it seemed like something was standing right behind him as he passed by a few tables.
Okay. And look, it printed the little... Huh? Okay. You're actually just supposed to, like, just put it, like, face down in, like, a dark room or something, and it's supposed to develop that way. But okay, so I took a picture in here. I also need to check this door. Hold on just a second, guys. That door keeps getting, like it keeps being unlocked, but that's not good because, like, some kid literally just walked up here. But okay, at least this. Okay, so I kind of want to take a picture in the meeting room.
This wasn't the first time his viewers had noticed eerie demonic noises in the background that Dustin hadn't picked up on at the time. However, what really freaked him out was the realization that a creepy entity was standing right behind him once again. Let's hope he figures out a way to handle these frightening events soon. In this video, uploaded by the Paranormies, the group investigates a chilling house, which turned out to be one of their creepiest investigations to date. But first, a bit of backstory on the house. In November 1986, Winnipeg was hit by a severe snowstorm, trapping a man and a woman inside their home. The young woman became seriously ill with an undiagnosed condition and deteriorated during the storm. Despite the man's efforts to give her medication, she passed away in bed a few days later. During the time she was bedridden, the man kept hearing her voice and footsteps coming from different parts of the house, which understandably freaked him out as the woman had been unable to leave the bed. Now, back to the investigation. For the first several minutes, nothing too unusual happens. But around the 27-minute mark, everything suddenly changes when this occurs.
You hear that? Paranormal! We are hearing...
It sounds like footsteps.
Sounds like footsteps. And right at that moment... It says paranormal. That's fucking footsteps. Right. That light's on.
That door's shut.
You didn't shut this door?
I didn't shut that door. That's what that noise was too. Was that on? Why does it look like somebody's sitting in your bed? Somebody was sitting in the bed.
Somebody was. This bed was completely made. No wrinkles in the bed or anything.
Somebody's sitting in this bed too. These beds were flat.
The sound of ghostly footsteps can be heard coming from somewhere nearby, and it seems like something is being thrown. Just 2 minutes later, they notice that the door to the room is now locked, and there are marks on the beds. As time passes, the next event happens, leaving them even more frightened.
Mama.
Like a fever? No, that's way too high. No one could possibly have a fever that high. Hello? Oh.
Said you're dead.
What are you doing?
Said this is a fine line. Said go with it.
Oh, it feels like something's tugging on my shirt. He's up there. Who's up there? Yep. Let's go. I have my camera on it and the door open.
The door is seen closing on its own at random, and scratching noises are heard coming from the direction of the door. After a little more than a minute, the door unlocks and opens again. Over 10 minutes later, the crew continues their investigation, moving quickly and carefully throughout the location. However, they are about to face even more terrifying events.
Oh God. I don't like that.
You see anything?
Oh my God. Did you hear that?
I just heard that. There was another noise.
It came from underneath us where we're standing right now. Right from where underneath us.
The basement starts making knocking sounds, and the Ouija board is seen moving on its own. Then, while they're climbing the stairs, the Ouija board starts moving again by itself. Meanwhile, the sounds of footsteps and knocking are heard coming from the kitchen. Just 2 minutes later, the next event unfolds.
What's that?
Am I?
That came from the basement. I'm going downstairs.
When he goes down to the basement, there's a sound of something being thrown down the steps into the basement, followed by another noise. The investigator then says, "I will flash the lights." Around the 1 hour and 17-minute mark, the lights turn on and off multiple times.
Okay, no way.
Do you believe this house is truly haunted by ghosts? If that's the case, the paranormies should be careful if they ever decide to return to this terrifying location. This next post comes from user fitcode 8290. The video was filmed on a security camera inside a pub near the uploader, called The Anchor. He mentions it was a popular pub in Brown Hills, UK, before it eventually shut down, though he doesn't explain why it closed. The security camera footage shows some customers sitting and enjoying a drink, when, suddenly, something random and creepy occurs. Watch this. Out of nowhere, it almost looks like a poltergeist forcefully knocks a drink off the table, leaving everyone inside shocked and stunned while just trying to enjoy a relaxing night. Unfortunately, not much else is known about this video other than what I've already shared, but it's clear that something unusual was happening. Who knows? Let's just hope they weren't continuously tormented by spirits after this incident. Conic Productions runs a YouTube channel from his home in Nunavut, Canada, which seems pretty typical at first. His channel features harmless videos, with nothing really standing out, except for one video published in September of 2013. In the video, Conic walks up to a haunted house, unlocks the door, and begins exploring. He mentions that the house is creepy and that he's using night vision to record. It's clear from the start that he's trying to capture something paranormal on camera. It doesn't take long before he starts encountering some genuinely disturbing events. Take a look and see for yourself.
No one's in there. Hopefully. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. I'm not scared at all. I'm not scared. Oh, I'm gonna close.
This was Conic Productions' last YouTube video for a long time. However, 8 months ago, he posted another video, but it wasn't an update on the haunted house investigation. This left many viewers wondering if the strange events in the house were real or just a setup. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.